Hello friends, I'm not Jim Nance, I'm Kurt Berglund, and I hope you are subscribing to my channel. I need your subscriptions to keep my channel going, my friends, and I do appreciate it very much. Today, we are enjoying Game 1 of a replay using the 70th anniversary set of APBA baseball cards for the 1950 season, which is a dead-on reprint of the very first cards ever produced by Richard Seitz for his game company, APBA. So we're going to look at those, and we're going to play a game using the original boards and the original bunting boards as well. Before we get to that, if you're a subscriber to my channel, you know that we did a replay of the last game of the National League season between the Dodgers and the Phillies, which in real life, or as the kids like to say, IRL, was won by the Phillies in extra innings, in 10 innings, on a home run by left fielder Dick Sisler off of right-hander Don Newcomb for the Dodgers. Well, in our replay, the Dodgers won that game. And so we went to a best-of-3 playoff that was actually in place for the 1950 season had the Dodgers won that last game of the year at Ebbets Field, IRL. But in the 3-game playoff, the Phillies swept it. They won the first 2 games of the series, making the 3rd game irrelevant and setting up our World Series. Now, there are a couple of changes to the World Series replay that we are doing. The first one is that I am calling Curt Simmons back from military duty for the World Series. So he is available, even though he was not available in real life IRL, because he was called away to military duty. His last start was on September 9th, 1950. Second, I am saying that backup outfielder and basically the Phillies' best pinch hitter, Bill Nicholson, is healthy for the World Series. He was not, and so in real life, and so he's available. The teams are 20-man teams, and so every player that's carded is pretty important. And the third thing is that because there was a playoff and because Curt Simmons is available to the Phillies, I am not using the original starting rotation for the Phillies. I am using it for the Yankees. And I am using their platoon batting orders. So heads, maybe just half of a head will explode because I'm using realistic lineups, but not as played lineups. What that means for the Phillies is that instead of starting Jim Constanti in Game 1, as happened IRL, it'll be Robin Roberts starting in Game 1. He started actually in Game 2 for IRL. In Game 2 for the Phillies, it'll be left-hander Curt Simmons, who of course didn't get to pitch in the 1950 World Series. All right, we'll talk more about Game 2 and what the lineup looks like for that in our next video. I have a plan for that. Let's look at the starting lineups. I'm very excited because I got my hands. If you're a subscriber to my channel, you saw my unboxing of the 1951 Bowman set that celebrates the 1950 season. So let's look at the batting orders for the teams using the Bowman set from 1950. Leading off in left field, it's Gene Woodling. Oops. They're sticking together still. Batting second at shortstop, it's Phil Rizzuto. Batting third behind the plate, it's Yogi Berra. Batting fourth in center field, this is actually Bill Dickey yelling at Joe DiMaggio because Joe DiMaggio doesn't have a card in the 1951 Bowman set because he didn't come to a contractual agreement with Bowman. So Bill Dickey's yelling at him because he doesn't have a card. Hey, Joe, what are you thinking? Why don't you have a card for the kids? That's Bill Dickey yelling at Joe DiMaggio. But Joe DiMaggio actually was the cleanup hitter in Game 1. Batting fifth, Johnny Mize at first base. Batting sixth, Dr. Bobby Brown at third base. Batting seventh, Hank Bauer in right field. Batting eighth, it's Jerry Coleman, the second baseman. And the starting pitcher in Game 1 of the World Series. This lineup is actually the Yankees' Game 1 lineup. They used it against Jim Constanti, a right-hander. Robin Roberts is a right-hander, so I'm just leaving it as is for this game. Vic Raschi, the right-hander, on the mound for the Yankees. This is the Yankee lineup. We'll look at the APBA cards in just a minute. Here's the Phillies starting lineup for Game 1. This is their actual lineup. Leading off at first base, Eddie against Raschi. Leading off at first base, it's Eddie Waitkus. Batting second in center field, Richie Ashburn. Batting third, the hero of the last game of the season in IRL, it's Dick Sisler. Batting fourth, the right fielder, Del Ennis. Batting fifth, third baseman Willie Puddinhead Jones. Batting sixth is the Phillies shortstop, Granny Hamner. Batting seventh is the Phillies catcher, Andy Semenick. And batting eighth is the Phillies second baseman, Mike Goliat. On the mound, the ace of the staff in 1950, Robin Roberts. He will bat ninth. All right, let's take a look at the APBA cards. Oh, I didn't show you the managers. Here's the Phillies manager, Eddie Sawyer. And, just for fun, I think it's just for fun, Yankee manager, Casey Stengel. All right. There are your starting lineups. Now let's look at the APBA cards and get the game started. Take a look at what these APBA 70th anniversary cards look like. These are the originals, copies of the originals from 1950. Gene Woodling, and these are the batting orders for the two teams for Game 1 of the World Series APBA style. We're in Philadelphia, and Gene Woodling will lead off in left field. Phil Rizzuto will bat second at shortstop. Yogi Berra bats third behind the plate. Joe DiMaggio bats fourth in center field. Johnny Mize bats fifth at first base. Bobby Brown bats sixth at third base. Hank Bauer bats seventh in right field. And Jerry Coleman will bat eighth at second base. And on the mound, it's Vic Raschi. He is a B pitcher. All right. For the homestanding Phillies, the Whiz Kids, leading off in center field, Richie Ashburn. Well, if I had the right order, it would be helpful. Leading off at first base, it'll be Eddie Waitkus. Batting second in center field, Richie Ashburn. Batting third in left field, Dick Sisler. Batting fourth in right field, Del Ennis. Batting fifth at third base, Willie Jones. Batting sixth at shortstop, Granny Hamner. Batting seventh behind the plate, it is Andy Semenick. Batting eighth at second base, Mike Goliat. And batting ninth on the mound, Robin Roberts. He is also a B pitcher. Both teams are fielding two. The Yankees have 39 fielding points, and the Phillies have 38. Here we go with Woodling leading off against Roberts. And that's hit in the air to right field. Del Ennis is under it for out number 1, and we are underway in Game 1 of the 1950 World Series. Phil Rizzuto steps in against Roberts, and he draws a walk. 1 out, 1 on for those Yankees, and it's Berra. Pitch from Roberts is hit in the air to left field. Dick Sisler toward the line is going to make the catch, and there's 2 gone in the first inning. And here's Joe DiMaggio. 35 is a 40. And that's hit toward Waitkus at first. He's going to take it himself, and that'll retire the Yankees in the top of the first. We go to the bottom of the first with no score. Phillies coming up with Waitkus, Ashburn, and Sisler in their first inning against Raschi. Pitch to Waitkus is a 26. That's hit on the ground to Jerry Coleman, who throws to Johnny Mize for out number 1. Now it's Ashburn. Richie hits it in the air to left. This is driven toward the gap, but Woodling is on the run, and he got a good jump, and he gets there for out number 2. And Sisler hits one high but not deep one more time to Gene Woodling in left field, and that'll retire the Phillies in the first. We go to the top of the second with no score. Philly fans in anticipation of taking on these Yankees, the Bronx Bombers. Mize, Brown, and Bauer. 5, 6, 7 for the Yankees. Hey, struck him out. That's Roberts first. 1 gone in the second. Bobby Brown, Dr. Bobby Brown. The pitch is ball 4. 1 out, 1 on for Bauer. Roberts' pitch is a base hit for Bauer. And that's going to go to right field. Bobby Brown around second. He's heading for third. Ennis's throw coming to third. It's going to be late, and Bauer will take second on the throw. Second and third, again, using the original boards. Yeah, the original boards for this game. Second and third with 1 out now for Coleman. Infield is going to play back. A pitch to him. Hit to left. Sisler coming in. Brown tagging. Brown will hold, and Sisler makes the catch for out number 2. Here comes Vic Raschi up with 2 outs and 2 on. Roberts trying to get out of it. And hey, struck him out, and that will retire the side. Never know what you're going to get on these old boards, but there's our grade B pitcher, and there's our result. The 55 is a 9, and with 2 outs, it's a strikeout. So Roberts gets off the hook. Yankees threaten, but do not score. We go to the bottom of the second with no score in Philadelphia. Ennis, Jones, and Hamner coming up for the Phillies. Pitch to Dell is hit to center field. Jolton Joe DiMaggio waves to Maryland and makes the catch for out number 1. Willie Puddinhead Jones is up. This is grounded to Rizzuto. He gloves it and throws to Mize for out number 2. And now Granny Hamner. Ball 4. 2 outs, 1 on for the Phillies. Semenick up, playing with a broken ankle. The pitch to him is hit to left and deep. This is going to drive Woodling to the wall, but there's no chance. Andy Semenick puts the Phillies on the board with a 2-run bomb in the bottom of the second. It's 2-0 Phillies. Goliat at the plate. Hey, struck him out against a very angry Vic Raschi, and we go to the third. The Phillies scored 2 in the second on 1 hit. They leave none after 2 complete. Phillies lead 2-0, and Roberts faces the top of the Yankee order in the third. Woodling is 0 for 1. Comebacker to Robin Roberts. He gloves it and throws to Eddie Waitkus for out number 1. Phil Rizzuto. Ground ball, Mike Goliat. He throws to Waitkus for out number 2. And now it's Berra. Hit to center, Richie Ashburn under it. And Roberts gets his shutdown inning after the Phillies score. It's 2-0 Philadelphia. We go to the bottom of the third. Raschi will face the top. I'm sorry, that's not true. He'll face the bottom of the Phillies order, Roberts, and then the top with Waitkus and Ashburn. Roberts could hit a little, but he takes this one for a ball. He's adding the count, ball 1. Ground ball, Phil Rizzuto. He gloves it and throws to Mize for out number 1. Here's Waitkus. Bottom of the third action, 2-0 Phillies. This is a base hit right back through the box, and Waitkus is on. 1 out, 1 on for the Phillies, and it's Ashburn at the plate. Raschi the stretch, and the pitch to Richie. Ground ball, Jerry Coleman. He goes to Rizzuto for 1. The relay to Mize, not in time. Ashburn beats the rap at first. Waitkus retired on the fielder's choice, and now it's Sisler. 0 for 1 predict. Ground ball, Coleman one more time. He's going to go the short way to Rizzuto and retire the side. So after 3 complete, still 2-0 Phillies. And Robin Roberts taking the hill, working on a shutout. Inning number 4, it's DiMaggio, Mize, and Brown. 4, 5, 6. In Casey Stengel's order. The pitch. Ground ball, second base. Goliat throws to Waitkus, and there's 1 down. Mize coming up. Roberts hit to center. Under this is Ashburn, and there's 2 down. And now Bobby Brown. Brown with a base hit to right. Goes the other way. Drops in front of Ennis, who collects it and throws it back in. And now it's Bauer. 2 outs, 1 on for Hank. And this is drilled to center and deep. Ashburn on his horse, but it's gone. Bauer with a 2-run homer to tie the game at 2. Robin Roberts could give up a few long balls, and he just did to tie Game 1 of the World Series. Jerry Coleman up, 2 outs, nobody on. Coleman is inside the left field line. Jones dives for it and doesn't come up with it. It's going to rattle around in that left field corner. Coleman around first. He takes second. And with 2 outs, he's in scoring position for Vic Raschi. Roberts the stretch and the delivery. Ground ball, Hamner. Granny gloves it and throws to Waitkus, and that will retire the Yankees in the 4th. But they get 2 runs on 3 hits. Leave 1 and tie the game. It's a 2-2 game as we go to the bottom of the 4th. Ballet, anybody at all. 2-2. Ennis, Jones, and Hamner, 4, 5, 6. Ball 4 to Dell. He's on, and Jones comes to the plate. Yankees infield, double play depth. The pitch from Raschi. Ground ball hit to Jerry Coleman to his left. Throws to Mize for the out as Ennis moves to second base, and there's 1 down. Hamner with a chance to give the Phillies the lead. The pitch. Ground ball to Dr. Bobby Brown. He gloves it and throws to Mize. There's 2 down as Ennis holds at second, and now Semenick Big home run for Andy in the second. And it's base hit, knocked down by Rizzuto, trickles into short left field. Ennis will stop at third. Semenuk safe at first on the single. He's 2 for 2 now, and it's Goliat with Phillies at the corners, but 2 outs. Raschi the stretch, and the delivery. This is hit in the air to DiMaggio. And Jolton Joe's going to make the catch with the old boards. That will retire the side. So the Phillies get 2 hits, but leave them both. We go to the 5th, and it's 2-2 in Philadelphia. Roberts faces the top of the order. Woodling, Rizzuto, and Berra coming up. 0 for 2 for Woodling. And this is a base hit to right for Woodling. He's on with a single. Now it's Rizzuto. We're going to pull out the original sacrifice bunt boards and see if Scooter can lay one down. Here they are. 32 is a 26. He bunts it toward Waitkus. He gloves it, turns, and flips to Goliat, covering first, and that will retire the Scooter as Woodling moves to second base. Man in scoring position now for Berra. Roberts got to bear down. Pitch to Yogi is ball 4. 2 on, 1 out now for DiMaggio. Not what manager Eddie Sawyer had in mind for the 5th inning. Pitch to Jolton Joe. Hey, struck him out. That's Roberts' 3rd strikeout, and a good time for it, as here comes Johnny Mize. 2 outs, 2 on. And that's to right and deep. Ennis to the wall. Ennis, it's out of here. Johnny Mize, the future Hall of Famer, with a 3-run bomb for the Yankees. It's 5-2. Bronx Bombers in the 5th. Now it's Bobby Brown, Dr. Bobby Brown. 1 for 1. Popped it up. Under it is Semenuk. He throws away the mask and makes the catch in foul territory. We have played 4.5. We're halfway through this one. It's 5-2 Yankees. Roberts coming to the plate. 9-1-2 for the Phillies. Roberts, Waitkus, and Ashburn in the 5th. Pitch from Raschi. Base hit for Roberts for left field, and he's on with a single. Waitkus up 1 for 2. Raschi the stretch and the delivery. Ground ball. Rizzuto, he stumbles, but he throws to Mize in time as Roberts moves to second base. 1 out, and a man in scoring position for Ashburn. Raschi the stretch and the delivery. Hit in the air to center field. DiMaggio coming in a few steps. Roberts will hold, and 2 outs now. Sisler up. Roberts in scoring position. Raschi the stretch and the delivery to Sisler is a base hit. It's a base hit. That's going to score Roberts, and it's 5-3. Now the tying run comes to the plate, and Del Ennis. Raschi's pitch is hit in the air to left. Woodling toward the line is going to make the catch, and that will retire the Phillies in the 5th. They get 1 run on 2 hits and leave 1. After 5, it's 5-3. Higher scoring than I expected. Roberts will face 7, 8, 9 in the Yankee order. Bauer, Coleman, and Raschi. Bauer 2 for 2 in the game with a 2-run homer in the 4th. The pitch. Popped it up. Goliath on the infield dirt. 1 down. Now it's Coleman. 1 for 2 for Jerry. Pitch is hit to center. Ashburn over into right center a few steps, and he makes the catch for out number 2. And here's Raschi. 0 for 2 for Vic. 2 outs, nobody aboard. That's hit to center. Ashburn coming in a few steps and makes the catch for the out. After 5.5, it's 5-3 Yankees. The Phillies bring up their 5, 6, 7 hitters. Jones, Hamner, and Semenuk. Jones is 0 for 2. Base hit up the middle. Willie Jones is on with a single, and that brings up Hamner as the tying run. Raschi in trouble. Raschi the stretch and the delivery. Walked him. 2 on now with nobody out for Semenuk. Tough call here now. Do you go with the bunt or not? Stay away from it here. Semenuk up. 2 for 2. Pitch from Raschi. Ball 4. They're loaded. Goliath comes up. Nobody out. Yankee infield. Double played up. The pitch from Raschi. That is a 37. And that drives DiMaggio back, way back. That is going to be a fly out. Runners on second and third score, other to second. So DiMaggio makes the catch, slips and falls down. Jones scores. Hamner around third, he will score, and Semenuk advances to second. So it's 2 RBIs on the sacrifice fly for Goliath, and we have a tie game at 5. That's going to keep Robin Roberts in the game, as if I was going to hit for him anyway, and Semenuk at second with 1 out. 5-5 game, Raschi, the stretch and the delivery. Ground ball, Coleman. That's going to advance Semenuk to third, and there are 2 outs now for Waitkus. Raschi's pitch to Eddie Waitkus is a line drive right at Bobby Brown. He makes the catch because it's his prerogative. And have I been waiting to use that? Yes, I have. 2 runs in for the Phillies, 1 hit. They leave 1. After 6, we're tied up again at 5. We got a good one in game 1. Robin Roberts with a new lease on life, thanks to a 2-run sacrifice fly by Mike Goliath that tied the game in the 6th. Top of the order for the Yankees in the 7th. Woodling, Rizzuto, and Berra. Lefty, righty, lefty. Hit in the air to center, Richie Ashburn under it, and there's 1 down in the 7th. Scooter Rizzuto is 0 for 1 with a bunt and a walk. The pitch. Ground ball, Willie Jones gloves it and throws to Waitkus. 6 in a row retired by Roberts now, and Yogi Berra comes to the plate with 2 outs, nobody on. Base hit for the Yogi. He goes the other way to left field, and he's on. That'll bring up DiMaggio. 0 for 3 for Joe. Roberts pitch. Fly ball center field. Richie Ashburn in his tracks, and that will retire the side. It's time for the 7th inning stretch in Philadelphia, with the score of Game 1 of the 1950 World Series 5-5. 2, 3, 4 hitters for the Phillies coming up in the 7th. Ashburn, Sisler, and Ennis, lefty, lefty, righty, against Raschi. Hit to right toward the line. On his horse is Hank Bauer, and he gets there for out number 1. Not sure Hank Bauer had a horse, but I'm pretty sure he spoke with a man about one more than once. Dick Sisler 1 for 3. Hit to center. DiMaggio keeps his footing this time and makes the catch for out number 2. And now it's Ennis. 0 for 2 for Dell. Hit in the air to center. DiMaggio running hard into right center and makes the catch for out number 3, and that will retire the Phillies in inning number 7. We go to the 8th, 5-5 game. Game 1 in real life, or as the kids like to say, IRL, was a 1-0 Yankee win against Jim Constanti of the Phillies. Mize 1 for 3 with a 3-run bomb in the 5th. And he's just hit one again. Center field. Ashburn on the run, but he's going to run out of real estate. Home run number 2 for Johnny Mize. 6-5 Yankees. Nobody out in the 8th, and that's going to get Constanti warming up for the Phillies in a hurry. Bobby Brown, 1 for 2. Base hit for Brown. Bauer comes up. Roberts tiring, apparently. Bauer's 2 for 3. The pitch to Hank. Ground ball. Hamner to his left. Brown was off with the pitch. Hamner plants and throws to Waitkus, and that will retire Bauer. As Brown moves to second, it's Coleman coming up. And Jerry is 1 for 3. Raschi on deck. Pitch to Coleman. Base hit. Center field. Around third comes Brown. He will score. And Coleman's going to take second on the throw to the plate from Ashburn. 7-5 Yankees. Here comes Eddie Sawyer. That's going to do it for Robin Roberts. And he wants Constanti. Was trying to get Roberts through one more inning. Constanti, an A pitcher. Raschi coming to the plate. There's a man on second. There's one out. Constanti the stretch and the delivery. Line shot at Goliath. He goes to Hamner, covering second for the double play. And they get out of the mess in the 8th. But the Yankees get 2 on 3 hits. And we go to the bottom of the 8th. 7-5 New York over Philadelphia in Game 1. Jones, Hamner, and Semenuk 5-6-7 in the Phillies order in the 8th. In the Yankee bullpen, Tom Ferrick and Tommy Byrne throwing. Jones is 1 for 3. The pitch. Ground ball. Bobby Brown. He plants and throws to Mize for out number 1. Johnny Mize with 2 for 4, 2 home runs, and 4 RBIs. Hamner 0 for 1, 2 walks, 2 runs scored. The pitch from Raschi. Base hit to left field. Hamner goes right past Rizzuto for a single, and now it's Semenuk. Semenuk, the star, the hitting star for the Phillies, 2 for 2 with a 2-run bomb of his own. Hit to center. Is DiMaggio going to get there? He does for out number 2, and now it's Goliath. On deck is Bill Nicholson to pinch hit for Constanti if it gets to that. Goliath 0 for 2, but a pair of RBIs on a freakish sacrifice fly. This is hit to center, but not deep. DiMaggio will get there to end the Phillies' 8th. We have played 8 complete. 7-5 New York. Game 1. Constanti out for his first full inning of work. He'll face the top of the Yankee order. Woodling, Rizzuto, and Berra. Pitch to Gene Woodling is grounded to Mike Goliat, who plants and throws to Waitkus for out number 1. Constanti, of course, the National League MVP in 1950. This is hit on the ground to Waitkus. He's going to take it himself for out number 2. And now it's Berra. Berra's 1 for 3. Constanti's pitch is drilled by Berra inside the first base line. It's going to rattle around in the corner for Del Ennis. He gets it back in, but Berra's on second with a double. DiMaggio is up with Mize in the on-deck circle, so there's no walking Joe. Constanti's got to go after him. The pitch. Ground ball, Waitkus. Constanti's going to cover. He gets there, and that retires DiMaggio and the Yankees in the 9th. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Raschi looking for a complete game 7-5 victory. Got 2-run bulge to work with. And it's going to be Nicholson to pinch hit to lead off for the Phillies in the 9th. Nicholson, of course, injured in real life, or as the kids like to say, IRL. But he's active in this one. Nicholson, then Waitkus, then Ashburn, lefty, lefty, lefty against Raschi. The pitch is hit in the air to right. Bauer in his tracks. 1 down. Now it's Waitkus. Pitch to Eddie. Hit on the ground to Rizzuto. And Scooter air miles one over Mize's head. That one's going in the stands. And Waitkus gets to second on the 2-base error by Rizzuto. The Phillies have life. Tommy Byrne and Tom Ferrick throwing in the bullpen, but Casey is sticking with Raschi right now. Ashburn 0 for 4, the pitch. Base hit for Ashburn. He beats out a bunt. No, I'm wrong. I'm looking at the wrong thing. He hits a single past Rizzuto into left field. Woodling charges hard, and Waitkus has to stop at third. There's Phillies at the corners. That's going to do it for Raschi. It's going to be Tommy Byrne in the bottom of the 9th. Sisler up. 1 for 3. 1 for 4. Yankees at double play depth. There's 1 out in the bottom of the 9th. The Phillies are down 7-5. Burn the stretch. The pitch to Sisler. The Phillies try a double steal. Here comes Waitkus trying to steal home. And he is out as the pitch from Byrne to Berra. Yogi applies the tag to Waitkus. Ashburn takes second, and it's a gaff by Waitkus. Must have been a missed sign. 2 outs now. Sisler still the tying run. He's still at bat. Byrne the stretch and the delivery. He walks him. 2 on, 2 outs for Ennis, and they're going to go with Tom Ferrick. Here comes Casey. He wants the right-hander. That does it for Byrne, and the right-hander Ferrick is on to face Ennis. Winning run at the plate in Ennis. Ashburn at second, Sisler at first. Ferrick the stretch and the delivery, and that's going to be trouble, I think, but I don't know. Base hit. Base hit to right center. Drops in front of DiMaggio. Ashburn around third with his wheels. He scores easily. Sisler's going all the way to third. Ennis stops at first. There's Phillies at the corners. We're up to 7-6 now. And Jones is at the plate. 2 outs. Bottom of the ninth. Phillies at the corners. 7-6 game. Winning run in Ennis at first base. Tying run in Sisler at third. 2 outs, though. Farrick in a jam. Big-time jam. Casey Stengel on the top of the dugout. Top step of the dugout. The pitch to Jones. That's a 15. Fly ball, center field. Under it is DiMaggio, and he makes the catch for out number 3. The Phillies get 1 on 2 hits, but don't tie it in the ninth. Yankees win game 1, 7-6. Tom Farrick with a save. Vic Raschi with the win. And the loss goes to Robin Roberts. Let's give you the totals for the victorious and visiting New York Yankees. 7 runs, 11 hits, and they committed 1 error. Scooter Rizzuto launched one into the first base box seats. For the Phillies, 6 runs, 9 hits, and they committed no errors. That's game 1. 70th anniversary set action. 1950 World Series replay. Thanks for being with me. Don't forget to click like and subscribe to my channel. I need your subscriptions, my friends. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. So long, everybody.